Hey guys, this is Mr. Yeager here, and I wanted to make this video for you to give you a head start on what's going to happen when you come to class and need to mine. So I want to show you how you check out equipment to mine, and just give you all the backgrounds about this activity that we're going to do. So you're familiar with this sheet right here, okay? You filled it in. You are going to pick a sheet, and then I'm going to give you a mountain, but not let you keep it, so you won't know what you're supposed to be getting out of it. So that's how you're gonna start by picking a sheet to get a mountain. Now, once you do that, you're going to start thinking about how you want to approach this activity. All right. So here's the cost. Here's how much you can earn for the stuff that's in it. For all the gravel you collect, right? All the gravel that you can mine out of your mountain, that's worth $24.53 a gram. BBs, right? That represents iron ore. That's 85.70. So BBs are a lot more valuable than gravel is. The wire, $95.10 each piece. And then you can see here are the different colors of the beads, and they represent different semi-precious gems or metals. If you've got some yellow ones in there, that's gold. $415 for each bead. Purple ones are diamonds. That's pretty good. If you have any black or brown ones, those are fool's gold. That's only worth $1. Pretty cheap. Okay, so that's all the ways that you're going to be earning money, is by mining this stuff out, collecting it, and then at the end tallying up how much did you get out of it. You're not going to know exactly what's in there because you didn't make your mountain. Okay. Now there are some ways that you can lose money. One is by fines. Safety violation, we're going to need to wear safety goggles. Okay, you have to have them on your eyes while you're working. Okay, there's pieces of plaster flying around stuff. $1,000. You need to have them on as soon as you start working, and they need to stay on until you're all the way done and cleaned up. Okay, environmental pollution. If you don't clean up your area, if you've got some mess that you left behind, that's going to be a $500 fine. If you're way too loud, too noisy, running around, stuff like that, $500. And if you're falsifying your records, that's a $500 fine. Now you can avoid all of those, which is a good thing, but you do need some equipment to mine. So you're going to get at this page too. All right, here's your equipment. All right, you can rent these, and this is the price per day. Each day that you need an ore crusher, that's going to be a hammer. All right, that's $100 per day. Tweezers, a storage system. This is the only one right here that you have to have. You have to have some place to store your stuff. Okay, you could rent a filter if you wanted, a magnet separator, a regular pick, a deluxe pick, a magnifying glass, or a hand lens. Those you need to rent from me each day. All right, and I'll show you where we're going to put those costs. In fact, we'll do that right now. Right here on this page is where you're going to keep track of that. So if you need an ore crusher, in this box you're going to write ore crusher. Okay, and then you're going to put in this box $100 because that's how much it is. All right, and if you want a regular pick, all right, that's $10. And you need your storage system, all right, that's $35. Okay, and then you can use these things. The only one, like I said, you have to have is the storage system. $35 a day. You could use a couple picks if you wanted to rent several of them. You could use the filters, whatever. Okay, now the second day we do it, if you want the same things, you don't need to rewrite it. You just put it over here if you come back the next day on day 2 and add whatever you want. Okay, so that's where you keep track of it. Down here you total up your cost for each day. So if this is what I used, it'd be what, 145. Okay, and then day 2, and then this would be our grand total down here. So this is where you're going to keep that. That's the record keeper's job. All right, that's the record keeper's job. Next thing that you need to pay for, right? You have to pay for your work, right? You have 3 jobs. Each of you is going to pick one of the jobs. The foreman, right? The foreman's job is to make the decisions, keep the group on task, not just make the decisions, but help facilitate those decisions. Keep the group on task. Make sure you're running efficiently. The foreman you need to pay for is $11 a minute. $11 per minute. That's a nice salary. Material handler, the person who's keeping track of all the materials, going to get equipment, returning with equipment, making sure that you're getting all the materials out of the mine. They're $8 a minute. And then there's a record keeper who's going to be keeping track of the packet. And I'm going to give you a couple ways that you can do that. That's $5 a minute. Okay, but not only along with that, you have to pay for some benefits too. Workers, especially those that are in a union, get benefits as well. Health insurance, you're paying $2.50 a minute, and retirement, $1.50 a minute. So it's going to be good for you. The faster you can work, the better, the less that you'll have to pay. Okay, we keep track of that down here on the miner's time card. So let's say if I am working in a group, right, and I'm the foreman, as we work, we're going to say, all right, the time in, and I will give you that at the start of each day. The time that you're starting might be 8:03, and then I'll say, okay, we need to stop now, and it's time to clean up, and maybe that's 8:31. All right, you're going to keep track of how many minutes that is. That would be 28 minutes. Right? How much they get paid, their rate? Well, the foreman was $11 a minute plus $4 right here for the benefits. So that's a total of $15 per minute. Right? So then I'm going to take 28 minutes times 15, and that's going to give me my total pay. Okay, and then I need to do that with the material handler, right? And then whoever this might be for the record keeper, right? Same thing. How many minutes are they working? Now, if you only have 2 people in your group, then you just have to pay for 2 people, okay? And you're going to keep track also on here, number of minutes, time in and out, right? And then get your total labor cost. So that's your expenses. Okay, so that's your income and your expenses. Now, on this page, it's where you keep track of all of it. So here, at the end, you're going to put gravel. How much did you get back? How many grams did you get out? All right, so if I got 42.1 grams of gravel out, I'm going to, I waited, I found it's that much, I'm going to put it there. I look back on this sheet, gravel is $24.53 per gram. So $24.53 per gram, right? And then I multiply those two. I take 24.53 times 42.1. That's going to give me my total dollar amount over here. Then the same thing for the BBs. Right? And then my copper wire, not copper wire, copper wire. Okay? And then red beads and yellow beads and so forth. Okay? That's going to give me my total income. And then from those other pages, how much did I pay for equipment? How much did I pay for labor? If you were assessed any fines, and then that will give you a total. All right? I think the most anybody's ever made is about $5,000 or $6,000. That's, I think, the record. But ask me in class, and I'll tell you what it is. I've got it written down. Okay? So I'm sure you probably have some questions, and when you come to class, you'll have a chance to ask those before we get going. Can't wait to see you guys. All right. Bye.